Okay, welcome back to Farmbiz with Markay. Now, today, since we started raising these birds organically from day one, we are already 2 days into week 8. We are at day 51 today since we stocked this our birds, Cobb 500 from Zatec Hatchery. Today, you can see how the birds are looking. Now, we remember we've actually sold off some, about those were the shooters of them. About 100 of them were sold out, and what we have left in this pen now is about 89.90, if I'm not mistaken. Now, where we are here, this is the side where we have the bigger ones, the ones I will call the bigger ones. Remember why I decided to raise this birds to this level, this 8 weeks, was because of the request from one of my customers, like I said. So that is why I'm still keeping these birds. Otherwise, I should have disposed all of them by now. No, some of these birds right now, they are really massive. Though before they got to week 6, I weighed some of them. Some were giving 3.8, 4 kg, and then some were even giving 3.5, as the case may be. Now, to that other end, because again, remember I said sorting is a continuous process, because I had to demarcate this, sort them again yesterday. I did some level of sorting, then separated the bigger ones to this end, and then leave the ones I would say they are big also, but not as big as the ones that we have here. I left them at that other end. Then while feeding both of them properly, to ensure that by that just by that Christmas period, they all come of weight. So this is where we are today. I just want to share an update, because for a very long time now I have not really given you guys an update on how far we've gone regarding this badge we are raising. Now, we've not used any synthetic medication. Remember that was our aim. We don't intend to use any form of synthetic medication. Now, because of the sun, because the sun was somehow hot, sort of, so I had to lift up the feed from the floor by using this rope. So I lifted all the feeders from the floor so that they won't have access to feed until maybe by in about few hours from now. I'm going to bring down the feed for them to be eating from. So I'm still feeding them 247, so that by that week 8 we should be able to get close to 5 kg, because the weight I'm really getting right now is massive. I know by the time I weigh some of this one, I should be able to get a few of them close to 4 kg, if not more than. So this is where we are today. And another thing I want you to observe today, you can see this is some of them are already shedding their feathers. You can see that's what is called molting. So they are already shedding their feather, because normally I don't raise my birds till this number of weeks, because this shedding of feather, I don't normally observe it. If I'm raising to 5-6 weeks, I don't observe it. So as soon as I'm done with this batch right now, I'm going to restock after clearing this pen, cleaning up the whole pen. Then we'll restock. But we may not be going organically, because it's a bit stressful trying to put the medications together, unlike the synthetic. So this is what we have this is what I have for you today. These are the best. They are on plain water right now. Now, maybe before they get to week 8, I'm still going to give anti-coccidiosis medication, though I've not seen any sign of that coccidiosis in them right now. So, but I'll still have to give a preventive medication in terms of that coccidiosis, so that they don't experience any form of illness before disposing them. So this is where we are now. Some customers are already calling in to book for their broiler chicken in about a few weeks or few days from now. You see them picking them up. I know within few days, once I start selling, you won't see any bird here again. No, so that is how it is. Now, we've not really experienced much heat stress, as though we've been managing it properly. We've not really observed any mortality regarding heat stress, to heat stress rather, because the measure we'll be taking is removing this feed from the floor as soon as the sun is scorching. That is around 11:30 a.m. we remove it. So once it's about 4:30 p.m. that the sun has gone down really, we bring down the feed and then give them enough that they will eat from that evening time till like on the next till the next day by 11:30 a.m. again before we remove the feed from the floor. So this is how we've been managing the heat stress. So that has really helped in a way because it has reduced the mortality level greatly. So this is it. Now what we have here today, like I said, the ones I sorted to this other side, they are much. There are about 50 of them out of about 90 that I have here, and what I have in this other side, they are still very big, but like I said, not as big as the ones we have in here. So this is where we are today. Thank you so very much. It's been so impressive because this batch, their weight is very impressive. Remember, what we stock is Cobb 500 from Zatek Hatchery. So this has been very impressive in terms of weight and look. So it's been very impressive. So this is where we are today. Okay, now another thing I also want you to observe, I wouldn't know because it's very rare for you to see some people. They will tell you they don't like ginger, they don't like garlic, turmeric, black pepper, and some of all those natural herb. It's very rare for you to see such people, but in case maybe because you might have such customers that are allergic to some of those spices, in order to ensure that you sell off your best properly, there's what they call withdrawal period. Now what you do before you begin to sell off your best, should that be the case, you need to like give some days, at least 24 hours. You could give 48 hours as the case may be before disposing of your bed. Within that 48 hours, what you do, you give plain water. You don't have to give any of those medication. Within that 48 hours, you see that those spices might be out of their system before disposing of your best. So this might be very important, though it's rare for you to see some customers that will tell you they don't like ginger, they don't like garlic and all of that, because almost all of us, we use it in one way or the other in our spices. So this is very important. I am really impressed by the output I got from this very batch of broiler that I raised, and I think I'm still going to raise Cobb 500 to 5 weeks, because at that 5 weeks they were really massive. I was almost tempted to dispose all of them and then get my profit and move on. But because of this Christmas period, because if actually your customers base is large, the Christmas period is actually one of the period you actually make a very good profit, especially when you are selling to individual instead of selling to the market women. So what I will advise before disposing your best, ensure you sell them to individuals first, in order to make a very huge profit from your poultry endeavor. Thank you so very much. If you find this video helpful, kindly do well to hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification icon, like and comment in the comment section below, as this will do a whole lot for us in helping us to grow our channel and reach a larger audience. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.